The highlight of the week, sponsored by Dave Franek Auto. Looking for that first car for your son or daughter? Don't panic. See Dave Franek.
Let's go to Romer Field at Kittatinny High School. Hackettstown has the ball on its first possession. And on the first play from scrimmage, it's Brian Wickhauser up the middle, and he sprints 70 yards for the score. And after the missed PAT, Hackettstown takes an early 6-0 lead over Kittatinny. After a short Kittatinny punt, Hackettstown takes over at the Kittatinny 43. And it's Wickhauser again as he goes up the middle and scampers 43 yards for his second touchdown of the game. And the Tigers go up 12-0 after missing another PAT midway through the first quarter. Okay, Kittatinny's on the move. Watch Jake Brook, who finished with 127 yards, break it to the outside as he rumbles 38 yards before being knocked out at the Hackettstown 28 after a big 38-yard gain for the Cougars. And the Cougars cap the drive here. It's Jake Brook around the right end as he picks up the block from Dylan Wunder and dashes in for the TD from 17 yards out, and Kittatinny trails 12-7 late in the first quarter. Okay, Kittatinny gets the ball back, and the Cougars take the air. Watch Kyle Potton drop back, but Joe Pachetti makes the pick, and Hackettstown takes over on its own 20-yard line. Big play right there to end the first quarter, but Hackettstown leading 12-7. We move to second quarter action, and it's Brian Wickhauser again who breaks it to the outside for Hackettstown, and he takes it 46 yards before finally being knocked out of bounds at the Kittatinny 44-yard line, and a first down for the Tigers. And then Hackettstown ends the drive here and the first half. Watch Harrison Brown split the uprights from 32 yards out, and Hackettstown holds a 15-7 lead at the break. Okay, third quarter action, and Hackettstown goes to the air, and watch Brian Wickhauser pick up the blitz, allowing Dante Monaco to find a wide-open Greg Castillo for a 50-yard scoring strike, and the Tigers go up 21-7 over the Cougars. Wickhauser can do it all, folks. All right, Kittatinny's looking to rally, and watch Kyle Potton off the play action find Garrett Armstrong, and watch the athletic junior tiptoe the sideline for a 60-yard TD, and Kittatinny's back in business and trails 21-14 late in the third quarter. Hackettstown is driving again, but watch the Kittatinny defense string out Wickhauser as Joe Rapazzi comes up to make the big stick to stop the Tiger star from getting a touchdown. But as we move to fourth quarter action, Wickhauser won't be denied, and on third and goal, he barrels in from a yard out for his third score of the game, as Kittatinny now trails 28-14. Wickhauser finished with 259 yards. Now trailing by 2 scores, Kittatinny has to pass, but it's Matt Millilly with the pick, and he returns it to the Kittatinny 35 to end the Cougars' drive. Big play right there for Hackettstown. And Hackettstown takes advantage of the turnover here, and it's who else? Brian Wickhauser with his 4th TD of the game, this time from 10 yards out, and Hackettstown takes a commanding 34-14 lead midway through the fourth quarter. On its next possession, Kittatinny gets a first down here with a quick pass from Kyle Potton to Matt Mazinski for 19 yards to the Hackettstown 49. And then Kittatinny finds the end zone for the final time. Watch Kyle Potton with a nice toss to Garrett Armstrong for the 16-yard score. But it was all Hackettstown and Brian Wickhauser on this day as the Tigers post an impressive 34-21 victory over the Cougars to improve to 1-1 as Kittatinny falls to 1-1.
We just got to go to practice, forget about this. This is done and over with. There's nothing we can do. Got to go out, ready to go against Newton.
Today we got to learn from today. I mean, we just gave them big plays today. Right off the bat, first 4 minutes, we gave them 2 long touchdown runs. And the other thing is we had opportunities to answer right away. We were down there early, missed an open receiver. Next time we were down there, we got to the 15. I think we had a couple penalties. We ended up back on the 30. So we had 2 drives right in the beginning. We could have matched their 12 points and actually been ahead. And then, then we kind of settled it a little bit, got another drive and scored. But I mean, I'm disappointed from the offensive side. We went in with 7 points at halftime, and we should have had 21 points, and it should have been one of those kind of football games. And I thought we left some things on the field in the second half also.
And then you guys had Jake Brook in the backfield a lot more than you guys did last week. You guys went with the 2 running back tandem last week in Armstrong, and then Jake Brook had some nice big runs this afternoon.
Yeah, we went to basics today a little bit. Jakey's had a little injury going in the preseason, and then he had some bad cramps. We didn't have him for the whole second half last week. So, he tiled up his yards in about a quarter and a half, and then we went with Garrett and the Wildcat. They defended the Wildcat pretty good today. We went to it a couple times. We didn't hold our blocks long enough to let us get out there. So, staying with our base stuff, it was there. The base stuff allowed us to max protect when we did it. Hey, he hit Armstrong down the field twice for 2 touchdowns. But we left a lot of opportunities on the field.
It's nice. The line's doing a great job, and I got Dylan in front of me. He's probably the best person I could have in front of me, and I'm just going to be faithful with my line because they're doing great and just keep running behind them.
And what can you say about your defense, Brian Wickheiser? You guys knew what you were going to get yourself into with such a lethal running back, and then he just seemed to break a couple big runs for you guys. What did you say to your defense at half trying to make adjustments?
We started to make some adjustments second quarter on the field. I thought, hey, we didn't give them the big runs anyway, and I thought the key was to try to make them drive the football. We're going to be all right and get away with big. And we did that. We went through probably a little more safe defensive sets, too, to kind of kept them in front, kind of kept us in the game. But in the second half, hey, we had some breakdowns. And I don't think it was just him on some big plays. I think they caught an inside trap on us. Kid ran one deep, and obviously we missed a coverage on a dump pass, just a seam pass up the seam. So we gave us some big plays to some of the other guys. They took advantage of us there. But, like I said, the defense we knew we were up against. He's a great running back. He ran probably for over 300 on us last year. I remember looking at the tape. And, from my standpoint, I'm really disappointed in my offense. I thought we left a lot of points on the field. We scored 21. I thought we left 14 to 21 points on the field.
And then, Coach, what are you going to have to do this week to get ready for a Saturday night game at home against your crosstown rival Newton?
Well, we're going to have to get more discipline. Too many penalties today. I think first 2 weeks we've had a lot of penalties. We had probably 3 or 4 illegal procedures today. We had a block in the back on a nice play down the field. I mean, we still got the first down on it, but we lost some yardage on it. And I know on a kick return we had a penalty. So, you're not going to win a lot of football games and giving back yards. Especially us. We're a big strike team. We want to get big chunks of real estate when we can. And, the penalties cost us on a few of them.
It's going to start Monday. We got to look at the film, see what we do wrong. We just got to, even though there wasn't much today, but we got to pick up the momentum. We got to get going with this week. We got to practice hard. Everybody's got to be ready to practice. They got to be excited to practice and excited for Saturday. And a nice night game. It's the first one here, and we're going to be pretty pumped up. So.
Newton's a very big rival. Everybody knows that. With Kittatinny, we just got to forget it. We got to use this anger from this game, bring it over, and just do as best we can.